Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Tower Defense 5 Deluxe Edition. In this episode, I'm gonna realize that I haven't said that in a while. Like, I haven't said like, oh, in this episode, I don't know what I'm doing, blah 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 blah. Like, that's weird that I haven't really said that in a while. I don't know. Anyways, in the last episode, I completed the banana factory on hard, which was actually hard. So alright, we'll just ignore that, but anyways. Let's see, this track has no water, so I can't just stick with, whatchamahoo's-its destroyers, so I'm gonna go with the Ninja Monkey, because for some reason, this track makes me want to use Ninja Monkeys. There's something about the actual track look of it, or something, I don't know what it is, but I feel like using a Ninja Monkey is a good idea here. It's just really weird, I don't know why. So yeah, that's a thing. But one reason that I think it is good here is because obviously like that, the Ninja Monkey has enough attack power or popping power. And again, anyone that's like, oh, you have bad tower placement, like if any of you still think that, probably, yeah, I probably have bad tower placement. But I don't mind too much about tower placement because it gets the job done. Obviously the last episode I had some trouble and tower placement may have been better, but that was a very strange track and tower placement is a little weird there. But this place I have a little bit more control over tower placement, so I really don't have any excuse. It's really just me being like, you know what, meh, I want to do it this way, I'll do it this way. So anyways, with that out of the way, I'm recording this on Tuesday, in case you don't remember from the last episode, or you didn't watch the last episode or something. I'm recording this on Tuesday, don't know when it's going to be up, either Wednesday or Friday, maybe Thursday. Possibly Monday. I have no idea. I haven't actually set it to record yet. I'm not record to upload yet. Clearly, because I'm recording it. So I can't have set it to upload of it. So anyways, so yeah, let me know what day I post. Well, no, I would already know what day I post. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Alright, so welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Tower Defense 5 Deluxe Edition. This is the show where I ramble on about nonsense while I act like I'm good at this game, even though there's not really skill required. It's more just knowledge of what towers do what and how good they do on stuff, which is not a good description of this game. It's actually a pretty cool game, but just I remember I've mentioned this before in like 2 videos ago or something, but someone had said that I was good at this game, and I was thinking like, it's not really that I'm good. And it's not that it's easy, it's just, it's not really skill-based, it's just experience-based. So yeah, if I was good at like a fighting game or an action first-person shooter game or something, then that would be more skill and not necessarily just knowledge, I guess. Although I guess it does take some applied knowledge. Like if I really was just placing random towers all over the place and upgrading randomly and sporadically and all that, then that would be pretty bad at the game, but I don't know. Alright, so anyways, I've got a double shot. Whenever I say that, I think like double shot espresso or something. Even though I don't drink coffee, which is weird. Which is also weird because I just drank some coffee yesterday, but long story. Or not really long, just irrelevant. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get Bloonjitsu before the lead wave. The first lead wave, which actually, you know what? I just got some Exploding Pineapple Deluxe Upgrades, or just one upgrade. I got a Deluxe Upgrade for the Exploding Pineapple, which means that they will explode much faster now, which I don't remember ever using a grilled pineapple on these videos, so I don't know if any of you actually know what an exploding pineapple does. Well, for one thing, it explodes. It says this explosive fruit packs a real punch when placed will explode violently after 3 seconds, useful for destroying those balloons that require explosives to pop, specifically lead balloons. I think only lead balloons need explosives to pop. But anyways, the way that it works is, like it says, when placed, will explode violently after 3 seconds, so you'll place it, then it'll have a little timer for 3, 2, 1, and then it'll explode, which means that you usually have to time it kind of well, I guess, in order to do it. But the deluxe upgrade that I got, grilled pineapples, means that it's going to actually explode after 1 second rather than 3, to make it a little bit easier to time that, I guess. So I'm actually going to use that to my advantage, because right now I don't have any lead popping ability, and my one ninja monkey isn't quite cutting it. It did just leak a couple lives, just 4, not a big deal, but obviously the rounds are getting harder, and I'm trying to save up for a Bloons monkey, but I just lost 2 more lives. Or did I? Oh wait, no, yeah, I did. Duh. I was like, wait a minute, that's not less than it was, but it is less. Alright, so just a couple more rounds into the lead, but I really want to get Bloons because it's really cool, and it would be really helpful right now, because the double shot of Espresso is not helping. Or at least it is helping, just not enough. And there is the problem of regrow Bloons on this stage, or specifically with this strategy, the way I have everything set up. And yeah, with Bloons it should be able to take down round 27 without losing any lives. And I've already lost 10, which isn't a big deal, but it is some. But the reason why I said that regrow Bloons would be a problem is because if any regrow Bloons get past my Ninja Monkey's range, without obviously without getting popped all the way, then it has all this track to regrow all its layers, which is pretty bad. And you know what? I do have enough money to get a lead buster, but you know what? I'm just going to use this grilled pineapple. This might not be good enough. Okay, yeah, it's good enough. But I just wanted to use that just to see how well it worked. It worked okay, but now I'm going to use, I can't place it there. I'm going to use a wizard monkey because of the other deluxe upgrade that I bought, the tiny tornadoes. Plus the wizard monkey has lead popping abilities, which is very useful. But this is not good. I lost more lives. But anyways, so the wizard monkey has, and again, I call him wizard monkey, monkey apprentice, mage. What else did I call it? Wizard? No, that's, yeah, wizard, monkey, apprentice, mage. There was something else that I called it. I don't remember. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, right. It has lead popping abilities, which is helpful. It does also have camo ability, or camo detection ability with the monkey sense upgrade. Allows the monkey apprentice target pop camo balloons, blah 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 blah. But I'm not sure this is the best placement for it because it's not really helping too much with the lead at the beginning. Oh well, I'll keep it here, just for the sake of keeping it here. But I wanted to spread out my towers across the track because of, whatchamacallit, because words not form regrow Bloons, because of regrow Bloons. I don't want them to be able to just regrow anywhere they want, so I want my defenses to be a little bit more spread out so that my popping power will actually be able to be spread out like that. So actually what I'm going to do is get attack shooter here. Get even faster shooting, go for tack sprayer after I get the extra range, which is not as necessary, but is nice, I suppose. But I want to get the Ring of Fire, just so that I know I've got, a good Ring of Fire, which is pretty helpful, and then also the lead popping before the ninja, just so that I can get that lead out of the way. Because this wizard monkey, while it is good for lead popping, what I'm going to be using it for is the Summon Whirlwind, which blows Bloons off the path away from the exit, removes ice and blue from Bloons, however. Basically, it'll knock back Bloons towards the beginning of the track, which would be pretty helpful, especially because I placed it kind of near the middle of the track. I placed it near the middle of the track so that it would actually have some track to travel on. If it was near the beginning, then it would just barely be going anywhere. If it was too near the end, then it might not be helpful enough. So right near the middle is probably a good idea. Maybe, I don't know. But I really need to get that Ring of Fire, or just better lead popping, or just better popping power in general. This is not a very good setup, obviously. So let's see. Next up, alright, so let's go for a boomerang thrower, which obviously also would have been a much better. What am I thinking with a Ring of Fire? A boomerang thrower would be a much better lead popper. With that, what was I thinking? And I'm gonna put it here, even though I just said it was a bad idea. Ah, oh, man, what was I even thinking? Alright, so what am I thinking now? This is probably still a bad idea, but this is so much, in my opinion, I think hopefully better than what I had before. I don't know what I was thinking, but still don't know anything. I'm repeating myself. Alright, so the Bionic Boomer with the Deluxe Upgrade and Specialty Building is very powerful. I don't know why I don't use it more often. Well, I do know why, because I use it too often, but it's still very powerful. And then having a Bloon Jitsu Master, Bloon Jitsu, did I say Bloon Jutsu? But I don't know, very powerful. And there's 3 tiny tornadoes that come out with every whirlwind ability. Help out with sending more balloons back towards the beginning of the entrance, or beginning of the stage, beginning of the track, away from the exit, type of thing. Not sure if I'm going to go for a Tempest Tornado. Might just stick with a regular Tornado, or a Summon Whirlwind ability. Kind of want to put in some more Bloon Jitsu Masters, but it doesn't matter. I should get some better Camo Detection though. Maybe a Mortar, or just a Monkey Village. I think I'm going to go with the Monkey Village, because I've got a lot of money, and I should actually spend this money that I have. And of course, I say that I'm going to build it for Camo Detection, and that's the last thing I build. For some reason, I always build in that pattern. I don't know, habit, I guess. But, so now they all have increased attack rate, attack range, and Camo Detection, and +1 popping power, which I still don't know what does. So let's see. These 3 towers are pretty good on their own, obviously, but I should probably get some more better stuff. And you know what? I'm going to use a banana farm. It's really late in the game to use it, but I'm going to use it anyways. And partly because I need monkey farmers, or need to use monkey farmers, and partly because of the healthy bananas deluxe upgrade, which will increase my lives, like give me back some hearts, more health. Oh yeah, I don't need to keep my mouse there because I have the monkey farmer. Where's the round 45? Ah, dang it. I shouldn't have spent my money on those then. But anyways, the Healthy Bananas Deluxe Upgrade gives me 1 heart per level of banana farm, meaning if you just place 1 unupgraded, then it'll give you 1 HP. And oh yeah, Big Bloon Sabotage! Totally forgot about that too. I'm using all the deluxe upgrades. Big Bloon Sabotage cuts MOAB health in half, which makes it much easier to defeat them, obviously. Which, man, I am just getting so lucky with this level. This is... I don't know why this is just such a good feeling for me because of actually using the deluxe upgrades and not just relying on super awesome attack force. This is so crazy because I'm also using the bigger beacon deluxe upgrade. What other deluxe upgrades? I have triple lives, which is why I still survived. What else am I using? What other upgrades were there? The attack awesomizer. I think I have that. I don't remember. I think I do. So if I use Spike Factory, I think it also affects attack shooters, and I don't remember. But I don't know, this is... I don't know why this has blown my mind so much. It's crazy. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so if you have 1 unupgraded banana farm, it'll give you 1 heart. And if you upgrade it, it'll give you 2 hearts. And then for each upgrade, it'll give you another heart. And then obviously if you have 2 and then more upgrades, then it'll increase your lives, which is very useful. Especially when you did as bad as I did at the beginning. Let's see if we can get back up to 300 or even past that. Probably will, because now I'm not using these so much for the money as I am for the lives. And what's really great, and obviously makes a lot of sense, is that when you sell the banana farm, you don't lose the lives that you got from the banana farm, which, like I said, it makes sense. It's just, it's nice. Alright, so let's go with another boomerang thrower. I'm going to kind of mirror my defense. Oops, not that one. I'm going to try to mirror my defense a little bit. It's not going to be symmetrical, which is going to bug me because I'm going to want it to be symmetrical, but I'm just going to go with another Bloon Jitsu Monkey, and just a little bit more there. And obviously these banana farms not only are giving me more lives, but they're also increasing my money, my income, by giving me more money per round by doing what they do. So anyways, and so you can get another Tiny Tornado, or Summon Whirlwind, which is upgraded by the Tiny Tornado, or whatever. Very useful. Plus, I've already got that MOAB destruction going on. So this is going to be great. I am not going to lose this one. I hope. I just jinxed myself. I mean, I don't hope that I just... Dang it! Anyways. Anyways. Let's see. So using all the deluxe upgrades, Get a nice looking defense right there. Monkey Village, 2 banana farms. Finally using my banana farms, which I always put off to the corner, so I'm not using up room that I could use for towers, even though I always place it right out of the range of the Monkey Village, even though it has such a huge range. This is ridiculous, but alright, most of these leveled up to the same level. And then I'm just going to wait for the, whatchamahoosit, which obviously you know what that means. I'm going to wait for the valuable bananas, right? Yeah, valuable bananas upgrade. So that now I'm getting 30 instead of 20 per banana bunch. And then maybe I'll even upgrade it to the tier 4 left side upgrade. Because that would be helpful, give me even more money, although it would still only give me +1 heart per round, so it's kind of interesting the way that works. It would be more efficient to get another banana farm if I'm going for more health, but it would be more efficient to upgrade it to get more lives, more money, which is pretty interesting to me. But yeah, because of Big Bloon Sabotage, I really don't need as strong of a defense. Because the defense I have right now is good enough to basically get rid of all the balloons that aren't big balloons, meaning the MOAB class balloons. So this should be fine. And also, I forgot to check how the audio recording sounds with my new setup and what the video quality is with my new setup, so this may be a total waste of time. But hopefully it's not, because that would be lame to have wasted so much time. What else? What else can I do? What else should I do? I guess I could use snipers now that I don't need to worry so much about the MOAB class balloons or something. I don't know. What do I feel like doing? I feel like putting a super monkey way back here where it's not as effective as it should be because of the way that I set it up. But I just feel, yeah, I'll move it. Move it about here. About right in the middle almost. Should I use a super monkey? Yeah, I'll use a super monkey. Might as well. And because of Big Bloon Sabotage, I don't need to worry about the big balloons. So I'm going to go with the Sun God Monkey. Just because. And I'm already past 300, which makes me want to sell the banana farms just because I don't need them anymore. But I think I'm going to keep them just for the lives. I mean, not for the lives, for the actual money, which is what they're actually supposed to be used for. So yeah, I'm actually going to keep them just to get me more money. And then once I get the Sun God, there's really nothing else I need. I'm not going to get the Temple of the Monkey God because then that just takes up all my towers and a whole bunch of money. So I'm not going to deal with that. And I think that's going to be it once I get that upgrade, which actually I can just sell these to get the upgrade. And then I've still got 14,000 extra, which might as well put into the Monkey Town. Got 334 lives. I'm not going to lose. I mean, obviously that's not like a huge amount, but it's more than I started with, so I'm not going to lose anymore. So this actually worked out pretty well, and I definitely did not plan on losing a bunch of lives so that I could use my Deluxe Upgrade that I just, not purchased, but activated. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure how the audio is going to work out for this, but hopefully it's going to work out well. Alright, so I'm actually going to save because it says that next round is going to be really hard, but it's not going to be that hard. With all the towers that I have, it'll be fine. Because the Bloonjitsu monkeys, masters, are good at knocking back balloons in small droves, and then the Disciples of Air with their tornadoes obviously are also helping, which is always nice. And one random thing that I want to point out, when you upgrade to the turbocharge ability here on the Deluxe Edition, it actually does change the appearance of the robo-monkeys, or not robo-monkeys, bionic boomers, to make them more like cyborgs, I guess, which I think is pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, I like it. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but alright, so Disciples of Air, gonna get the Tempest Tornado once I have enough money. I almost had enough money, but then I decided, excuse me, then I decided to buy the Bionic Boomer upgrade turbocharge thingamajig. So yeah, this defense is pretty solid right now. I might still lose the clumps a little bit, maybe, but the Bloonjitsu Masters and the Tornadoes help disperse the clumps, and then the Sun God just destroys everything. So that's nice. And like I said, I don't think I actually said it. I usually go for the Robo Monkey and the Technological Terror for the anti-MOAB abilities or power, because I remember someone said that the right side upgrade's good against MOABs, left side upgrade's good against most Bloons, which I would tend to agree with just because of how well it works. But because I have Big Bloon Sabotage and because of all these other defenses, I don't really need to worry about the MOAB class Bloons, so using the Sun God was just helpful in general, because obviously it still affects the Big Bloons, the MOABs, which I feel like just calling them Big Bloons now because of the Big Bloon Sabotage ability, but I don't know. Yeah, I just totally sidetracked myself by thinking about what I was going to mention in the video that I'm still going to record later, and I don't know if it's actually up by the time you're watching this, so that's interesting, but I don't know. Let's see, so I still need about 3 more thousand for that. 7,775, which is, I don't know, funny, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, Bloonjitsu Masters, they're pretty cheap for a finished upgrade, although they're actually more expensive than the Boomerang, though, or Turbocharged, which is pretty interesting, but much more expensive than the Disciples of Air, or technically a little bit more expensive than the Disciples of Air, less expensive than the Masters of Air. And I'm getting a phone call, and I'm just going to ignore it because I'm recording an episode, which is probably a bad idea because this is probably an important phone call, but it's an unknown number. I never pick up unknown numbers. Just, I'm not sure how good of an idea that is, how good of a philosophy it is to not pick up from a phone call you don't know, which in general it's good to not talk to strangers and all that, but when you get to be my age, which I say that as if I'm, I am not that old. Not that old to say when you get to my age. But if you're younger than me, then it does make sense when you get to my age. But that sounds weird. I don't want to sound that old. I'm not that old. Anyways, once you get to the point where like you have student loans and stuff and people need to contact you about that, you should probably start answering your phone, even if you don't recognize the number. So yeah, I should probably have answered that. Anyways, let's just keep going. It's not like they watch my videos and know that I ignored their call. That'd be really weird if, like, the person that was taking care of my student, well, not really taking care of, but trying to collect on the student loan, watched my videos. That'd be so weird. Especially if they, like, were watching the video and then, like, just now realized, oh, hey, I'm trying to get a student loan from Patrick Ochoa, and this person, Patrick Ochoa, is talking about student loans, and that'd be so weird. And I say that like, oh, that'd be cool, but no, that'd be bad, because then they know that I just ignored a call because of this. And I really could have just paused the recording, well, not really paused the recording, but like cut out me talking on the phone or whatever. I'm weird, especially how just talking about my life like that on camera and all that, which is not really on camera, but you know what I mean. So yeah, this defense, not gonna fail. And I say that as if I know, but I'm just assuming that it's good enough. I don't have any experience using this defense. And, oh, poor little monkey farmer. You know what? Monkey farmer's there. I give him something to farm. Just gonna throw in some extra, whatchamacallsums. Did I just say whatchamacallsums? Really? Okay. Some banana farms to put in there. And also, I actually have something to talk about, and I'm obviously not using those for money or lives at the moment, so I don't care if they're unupgraded or not upgraded very well. But anyways, something that I actually do kind of want to talk about is the movie Frozen. I think I mentioned this somewhere else, but now I don't remember. When I feel like I talked about when I first heard about Frozen, saw the trailers and stuff, and I was like, meh, it looks okay. Pixar, or I don't think it's Pixar. I think it's just Disney. But I was like, yeah, it looks good. I'll probably watch it. And then my brother was telling me about these reviews online that he heard that it wasn't a very good movie, that it had dull humor, and there was an animation error where someone's hair went right through their arm, and I was like, oh, this movie sucks, I'm not gonna watch it. And then I actually watched the scene with the animation going through the arm, and I was like, I can barely tell that that's a mistake. Like, it looks like that should be right, maybe, but it looks weird because of my connotation going into it. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give the movie a chance, it's probably gonna be good. I watched it and I was like, oh hey, it's actually good. I shouldn't have bought into all those, you know, internet review rumor type things and sure, there might have been an animation mistake, but it's such a tiny mistake that it just should not be bothered with. And I remember my brother was telling me that like someone was saying that they got chewed out for less than this in their animation class, and Pixar should be better. And to a certain degree, and one, I don't know if it's Pixar, I think it might just be Disney, I don't remember. But one, I do think, yes, Disney should be above making small mistakes, but because it was such a tiny mistake, and it wasn't like, oh, just some beginner mistake, it was like that, I was looking for it, and it was still really hard to see. Like, it's not a huge deal. And if people do get mad about that, they should not be getting so mad about it. It's not as big a deal as they're making it. So you know what? Totally random. Just realized I have enough money for this. Might as well use it. Just for the fun of it. Anyways, back to Frozen. I really like the movie. My critique, like I said, critique about it, not really a spoiler alert or anything. It's nothing spoilery. But just the whole, like, from the trailers, even, like, the whole snowman, oh, grab my butt type of humor, I'm like, that's meh. There's a couple, like, crude humor, I guess, moments, or, yeah, I guess jokes or whatever that kind of rubbed me the wrong way just because I was like, it's Disney, they shouldn't really be doing that. But then I go back and think about all the other Disney movies that I watched as a kid, and I'm like, they actually have some more crude humor than you might think as a kid. It's just that now that I'm older, I realize the crude humor, and then I'm like, hey, that's not the Disney I thought I grew up with, and then I realize that is the Disney I grew up with, which is kind of sad. But, I don't know, just for me, it'd be nice if there wasn't that kind of crude humor, even though I still approve of the movies that did actually still have it. I just was too young to notice. Anyways, it's kind of hypocritical, double standard type of stuff, I guess. I don't know. But then other than that, it, like, as far as plot, what happens, like, it doesn't have anything to do with Tangled, but just sort of like the characters in it, like how the main character girl, her personality is like Rapunzel from Tangled, and then the guy is like Flynn Rider, kind of. They're not exactly the same, but to me, they sort of gave off that appearance. And then the reindeer but acts like Maximus. Like, basically it has 4 legs, it looks kind of like a dog, it must act like a dog to be cute and stuff type of thing. Like, it's like, I get it, it appeals to kids and stuff, but it almost felt like they used the same characters from Tangled. Obviously there was a difference, they're not exactly the same characters, but that kind of similarity just sort of made me think like, Disney could have maybe done better than that, but it was still good. Even with all my critiques, I still enjoyed so much about the movie that it was fine. Like, I'm not gonna say, don't see it because it was similar to Tangled. Like, it's still a good movie, you should still watch it, if you like Disney movies and all that. So yeah, if you like Tangled, you'll probably like Frozen. If you didn't like Tangled, you might not like Frozen. I guess that's all I can say. I still liked it. I still prefer Tangled. Yeah. And some of you might be like, that's a Disney chick flick type thing. Why? It's not a chick flick. I mean, it may have chick flick type of properties, I guess, characteristics, but I like it. I don't care even if it was classified as a chick flick, I still like it. So yeah. Anyways, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. That was the end of that thought process, pretty much. Yeah. I was thinking about, I think I mentioned this, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in a video or 2 ago, about like potentially starting a new show where like I would just compare and contrast like video game type things or just things in general, comparing 2 video games that are pretty similar, like Terraria and Minecraft, and then not necessarily trying to debate which one's better, but just discussing the similarities and the differences and all that. If you're interested, just comment asking what I'm talking about or something, I don't know. But then also, as you might have noticed, I mean, I'm not like the world's best critic of movies or reviewer or whatever, but I would like to review movies as well, just because I have an opinion on them. Which, I mean, basically having an opinion on a movie qualifies you to be a movie reviewer / critic. It's just the quality of the reviewer / critic is dependent on the quality of your ability to articulate your opinions and such, and obviously I struggle with that so much because I can barely put together 2 words into a sentence. I guess, I don't know, but so yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of cool to review movies. Obviously I mean, I can't just say that like, oh yeah, I could get paid for doing that. Technically, I could by YouTube, but it would be different. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would kind of want to keep that separate, just as like movies on one channel, games on another channel type of thing. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have a couple of different channels for different stuff. Because I remember, what was it? Someone was talking about how back when YouTube was younger, like you would have to start a new channel to put different kinds of content on each different channel and stuff like that. Like that's just how it's done or whatever. And I think I might actually lose this round because of how many, because of all the MOABs. This is not good. Yeah, I think I might be able to do it. I think I should be fine. Maybe. Will I be okay? I think. Sort of. Am I gonna make it? It's a lot of balloons on the screen. Alright. That's good. Now let's see if this will take down the ZMG, which is at half health, so not a big problem. I can sell those now, because now they're useless. Could I possibly? I could possibly. I'm going to. I can't. I probably shouldn't have sold the things that actually would have been sacrificed, but oh well. Alright, so now I got the Temple of the Monkey God with the tornado monkey thing, which is pretty cool and just gonna destroy and looks awesome. But anyways, yeah. Woo. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I do know what I was gonna say, but I'll save that for another episode or something. Alright, so next track is the pool table. I guess I'll see you there. So, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.